Morning everyone. So today we have a 2016 Ford Edge. It's a 2.0 liter EcoBoost motor. It's the 4-cylinder. Been hearing what sounds like an exhaust leak over the last month or so. I did a couple smoke tests, bring it to an exhaust shop, bring it to the dealer. They couldn't find anything. They told me that possibly a motor mount might be bad and getting vibration, and that's what I'm hearing. But it doesn't seem like that to me. Yesterday I pulled in and idled and noticed a very bad sound. So to me it sounds like either a rod knock or a flex plate. Today I'm going to be digging in and seeing if it's the flex plate being cracked or broken or something like that. So here we go. Okay, to demonstrate the noise that it's making, this is going to be a cold start. It's about 30 degrees outside, so let's see what we got. Don't know if you can hear that growl, but I notice it most if I come down here by the left front tire. So the other day it was making an even worse noise. I had that on video, cut that in. But we're about to dig in and see what's going on. So now that it's warmed up a little bit, you can hear the noise a little bit more. Under the hood, you just hear a low rattle. Don't hear it much, but then you can hear the high pressure fuel pump. Then if you come down here, you can definitely hear what I'm talking about. Alright, to do this job, I'm planning on taking out the starter and then putting a bore scope in to check out the flex plate. So first we got to take off this cover. To get to the starter is down here. I guess I could probably get to it from the underside, not 100% sure, but I'm gonna take this off first and see what we got. It's right down there where I'm flashing the light, which is just on top of where the oil filter area is. Okay, what I'm gonna do to move the starter, I'm not gonna try to take it all the way out, but I'm just gonna move it to the side. So we're working with the starter. You always have a positive lead at the end, so I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the positive side of the battery. That's a 10 millimeter, and then down on the starter, if you could see, hope the camera catches it, there's a nut on top with the ground cable, and on the bottom there is a retainer, plastic retainer clip. The top looks like a 13 millimeter, so does the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and take off that retainer and then take off those two nuts. See what's next. The other one came out. It's right here. This is also looking like a stud, but I'm not sure. Maybe the nut is actually part of that. Either way, it's out. Actually, it looks like the nut's part of it because I don't see threads on the top of it. But now that those bolts are out, you can see that, hopefully you get a good view, but the starter is loose. There it is. So I'm moving it out of the way. And get my flashlight out. You can actually see the flex plate gear way down there. Unfortunately, there's a mess of wires everywhere, so it's hard to get a good look at it. But I'm going to do some inspecting now with the bore scope and see what we get. So to show what I got going on, this is the new bore scope that I got. It's got a switch for an articulating tip, so I can move it from the handle. And then I'm spinning around the flex plate with the crankshaft bolt that goes into the first pulley. I'm using a 7/8 wrench to get every side. The flex plate is indeed cracked. The way that I'm doing this, I'm putting the bore scope right down into the flex plate area and just moving it around. And I'll show those videos in a moment. But next job is to go to the transmission shop and have them replace the flex plate and whatever else is needed. So I'm going to try to show what the bore scope is showing. Don't know if I'm going to get too much reflection, but if you see this right here, that's the crack in the flex plate. So I'll move it around, and what I think I see here also is a crack going and following along that crack line. Okay, so this is the flex plate after I brought it to the transmission shop. Long story short, after I went to the transmission shop, they made a good point that I had 151,000 miles on the vehicle. So do I replace the flex plate and gamble with the length of the transmission? So I ended up actually getting a rebuild transmission in there. There is a campaign that's expired already. Shows you all the details about replacing the flex plate. I'll include the number here in a second. But anyway, let me show you the flex plate. So I went ahead, I saw some videos out there where you just drop the flex plate after seeing the cracks, and that middle plate falls out, but mine didn't. So I took a hammer just to show the cracks a little bit better, so you can see how it's popped out right now. But yeah, this thing's toast. It's very thin. It's a common problem on the Edge, or I should say this motor, this transmission. Again, it's a 2-liter, but yeah, that's the flex plate. So thanks for watching this video. I hope this is a little bit helpful for you. Gives some informed decisions, maybe some methods on how to inspect it yourself. It's not very costly. It's not very hard to do the inspection. The bore scope is a pretty cool tool, and it's pretty cheap. I got it for 110 bucks on Amazon or something like that. But anyway, if this video helped you out, please like and subscribe to my feed. It always helps. I come up with random videos. I love doing how-tos. So I hope this was beneficial to you, and if so, drop a good comment in the comment section. I appreciate it. Have a good one.